Lately in my consultations, I've been hearing the same thing. My skin sagged overnight. I don't know what happened. I don't recognize myself. Sound familiar? If you felt that way too, you're not alone. Sagging skin does not happen overnight, but for so many women, that shift is sudden and often deeply unsettling. Unfortunately, we live in a society, especially us women, where we're judged by our looks, but everything outside of us is going against us. Unfortunately, we're taking care of the kids at home. We have demanding jobs outside. We have hormonal decline that we start dealing with in our 40s. So it's the perfect storm to start seeing that premature aging. So this video will shed some light into the root causes, why we get there, and what you can do about that early on, as well as if you've already experienced that sagging like I did. I'm 48 now. I remember at 43 years old when I looked at the mirror and I did not recognize myself. There was so much sagging. I had no idea where it came from. So I'm going to share everything you need to know in this video about what causes it and then what to do about it. This video is packed with solutions, so save it so you can go back to it later. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. So happy to have you here. My name is Nadia Benchakroun, founder of the beautydoctrine.com and Functional Beauty Principles. So I founded those after nearly 3 decades in the beauty industry and thousands of consultations with consumers. And the common denominator in most of those is that a lot of people are in this vicious cycle where they're just getting the latest trendy treatment and skincare product, but they're continuing to have worse skin that is aging and that is becoming sensitized. So I quit the corporate world to become your guide to better skin naturally without interventions. In this video, we'll uncover the real root causes of sagging skin, from hormonal shifts to bone resorption, collagen breakdown, and muscle loss. Then I'll walk you through science-backed strategies to help you restore that firmness and density to your skin. Not talking off theories, these are things that I've implemented myself to reverse aging for myself and many of my clients. And stay till the end for specific product recommendations that you can start using today. Let's get into it. The first cause of sagging skin is elastin breakdown and loss of collagen. My jaw dropped when I learned that our peak aging wise is at 17 years old. So somewhere between 17 and 20 years old, we start that decline of collagen. We lose about 1% collagen every year. And if you didn't know, collagen is extremely important. It's the structural protein that keeps our skin up, but it's also what comprises most of our bone, and we need that bone to be as dense as possible because it works as that structure that holds that skin up. So we cannot afford to lose that collagen that early. The beautiful thing about the human body is that while we are losing that collagen, we can also repair it and rebuild it even stronger and denser. And then there is that elastin, which hardly anybody talks about. Elastin is so important. It's very hard to rebuild it like we do collagen, but we must preserve it. And many women do not do a good job, unfortunately, of preserving that elastin. Let's start with elastin. So it's basically the protein that is responsible for that bounce of the skin. So you stretch it too much, it's going to break. And the number one thing that breaks down that elastin is not the sun, it is sugar. So think about that every time you reach for candy or that ice cream. That is what destroys your elastin at the root. That causes this process called glycation, and that's the hardening of glucose around your proteins, aka elastin, and of course collagen as well, and that breaks it down. So a lot of people that see that premature loss of elasticity and that sagging in the skin, those are people that consume a diet that's really high in carbohydrates and sugars. So while we can rebuild to collagen, we'll get to that, elastin is hard to rebuild, so you want to preserve it. The other culprit to elastin breakdown, and I've seen this so much, it breaks my heart, is when women go completely fat-free, or when we're talking topically, they're not using moisturizers with oils. You know, women that avoid oils are women that age the fastest. And of course, women that dry up their skin. And there's an abundance in the beauty industry of products that are extremely drying, with drying alcohols, benzoyl peroxide, salicylic acid, all these things that are designed to control acne or control oil within the skin, are speeding up that aging and making that elastin really brittle and easy to break. All those culprits that affect elastin will affect your collagen as well, but with collagen, additional things that affect it are prolonged sun exposure, stress, oxidative damage, and a diet that is deficient in proteins. Second cause of sagging is bone resorption. This is the part that the beauty industry never talks about. Even dermatologists, they hardly understand it or pay attention to it. They're too busy stuffing people's faces with fillers and injecting with Botox. In fact, Botox causes rapid bone resorption. So anytime you're resorting to these fast fixes, you are destroying the very structure that holds your skin up, which is of course the bone. So smaller bone, sagging skin. And of course, the eye sockets get wider. So I hear this a lot. The jawbone recedes and the cheekbones flatten. The loss of this very deep structure is what leads to that massive sagging in the skin. And this is exactly why filler fails to make you look natural, because filler can never replace those structures, those defined structures that the bone is able to provide us, boosting collagen within the skin and so on. And the fourth step is clean skincare that works. And I cannot emphasize clean enough, because so many skincare products are introducing toxins and harsh chemicals to our skin that speed up our aging. So you could be delivering peptides to your skin, but with a delivery system that's breaking down your lipid barrier, or with toxins that are contributing to hormonal imbalance. So every ingredient in your formula matters, and that's exactly why I curate products on the beautydoctrine.com to make it easy for everyone to access clean, pre-vetted products. I created an age reversal bundle, so you can check that out, but just a few ingredients to call out that you want to look for are peptides. You want a good, gentle retinoid, not a prescription one, because we don't want to be shocking the skin, causing inflammation, interactions with the sun, and so on. So retinol is important, retinol or retinoid, those are important, but in low doses that do not cause inflammation. You want a good, powerful antioxidant serum. You want a serum that is oil-based, that's going to maintain that integrity of the elastin and keep that bounce in the skin. It goes without saying, if you skip all that, if you don't have the budget for it, you don't have the time, you don't care, get that good, high quality mineral zinc-based sunscreen. Use the TBD method of application, and that's an application that I developed. TBD is just for the Beauty Doctrine, and so it's the right order of use of your products. So you want to go with water-based products with a humectant first, followed by an oil-based product that's going to seal that water in the skin. And then the last step is your protection during the day. That's a sunscreen that's devoid of toxic chemicals. And then at night, it's an occlusive that's going to trap all of those ingredients into the skin and allow them to absorb. Avoid quick fixes. I know they are tempting, but very often they affect your structures negatively. Fillers are going to move around. You cannot fully remove most fillers. They end up making the skin looking bumpy over time. They distort facial proportions, so you don't look younger. You may look fuller and plumper, but not necessarily younger. Keep in mind, hyaluronic acid fillers are designed to attract water. And so if they're in your body, they're constantly pulling in water, and so you end up looking puffy over time. Botox relaxes the very muscles that you need to hold your face up. And of course, it causes massive bone resorption. We don't want that. Avoid chemical peels, harsh exfoliants. They break down your lipid barrier, allowing moisture to escape and pathogens to absorb. A lifted face starts with good habits that stack up over time. Support your bone, build your muscle, restore your collagen, get your nightly sleep, make sure to fit in that exercise every day and watch those wrinkles reverse. Share this video with someone that's been told filler is the only option. There's always a better way, it just requires more patience and diligence. I've created so many guides to help you navigate this complex topic of aging. So if you're interested in the supplement guide, just comment supplement. If you want the hydration guide, comment hydration. Or if you want the sugar, you can also find a lot of resources directly on the beautydoctrine.com. Until the next video, be well, be safe, be beautiful, take care.